Alright, I'm back today with another Destiny video, and I am going to talk about the build I've kind of settled on for my Warlock early in the season here, using some of the new weapons, and you can see my transmog look here. The new Splicer chest is just so good on all the classes, especially Warlock, but you gotta love that fur, right? And that, oh man, look at that, that's great. So this is the look I've settled on for now. I've already changed this a bunch of times, and I am almost out of freebies, so I gotta start farming 1,000 hours to get my next 10 things here. This is a build that is just sort of like all-purpose. It's not really geared for a specific thing. It is mostly geared for just having fun in Override, and not like some crazy Nightfall build or anything like that. But it's using some of the new Stasis things. It's using some of the new weapons, and yeah, I just thought I'd go through it. You will notice the first thing I'm doing is I am not actually doing the new Warlock boots. As cool as these are, what I've found with these is that they're kind of mainly used for coordinated teams. So like if you have like a dedicated like healer buff person and like with Lumina, that's fine. But in like a random 6-man match-made activity or like a Nightfall or something, being like the dedicated mage person doesn't feel quite as good. And usually, because of how popular these boots are, there are like 1 or 2 other Warlocks in the game also using that, and that's just kind of overkill. I also just don't really love the play style of kind of standing in your rift and just shooting out things. For something like Override especially, like you're really kind of have to be moving around quite a bit, so it doesn't really make a ton of sense to just stay in one place for the most part. So I am using Stasis. I tried to get away from my eternal Geomag Warlock build, which I've been rocking for pretty much all of last season, which I just really liked a lot. And so what I've settled on here is I have the new Glacial Harvest thing, where freezing targets create stasis shards around frozen targets. Higher tier combatants create more shards. So this is anytime you freeze anything, it like erupts with a bunch of those little tiny stasis shards, and those are ones that recharge your melee, and then there's a new fragment that does something else with that. And then I still have Ice Flare Bolts because Ice Flare Bolts are great, and it's hard to imagine using Warlock without them. So, Evie, you got to not be there. Sorry, you can't see her, but... So the fragments I have, nearby stasis shards track your position. I think this is one of the new ones, and this isn't like necessary per se, but it is nice kind of paired with all these other things. Plus, I'm not going to say no to 20 free stats, which is unusual for this. I'm not sure if any of these other ones have. Okay, this one. Oh wait, no, that's that one. Yeah, none of these other ones have plus 10 on 2 stats, so that's good. Whisper Fissures, this is kind of just what you need for Stasis in general. And then this is a new one. So collecting a Stasis shard grants you a small overshield, which falls off after 10 seconds. So you can like get kind of an overshield when you get a lot of shards, and this build gives you a ton of shards. Defeating slowed targets grants you class ability energy. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one or not. I think there's probably a better choice for this, but I think this is a one that I was using when I was still doing the other one. So I think this one, shattering a stasis crystal temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate, setting additional crystals. All right, I think this might be a better one, because I believe that shattering enemies counts as crystals, but I need to look that up. Increases the, that's already one I have. And bonus to freezing damage. All right, I'm just gonna switch to this one for now. So I might change that last one. So, actual build, I have Ignition Code. I'm still going for the God Roll Ignition Code that I want, which is Slide Shot, but I do like this one with Proximity and Demolitionist. This build is kind of all about spamming your Stasis abilities, which is a lot of fun. And this is the first kinetic breach launcher in a while, and I do like the way it feels. It also has pretty good reload speed, where I'm using Ophidian Aspect, but you can also put on Transversive Steps for auto reload on it. For my main kind of mod clearing weapon, I have this. This is the new reprised Future War Cult submachine gun stochastic variable. Let's go with that. This is kind of a fun roll where it has Surplus and Wellspring, which have obvious synergy with one another. So get bonuses from having full abilities, get more full abilities, and then they brought back Phase Magazine, which used to be on Amalon SMGs, which decreases your magazine size and lowers rate of fire, but increases damage, and that makes this thing feel really good. It's also a lightweight frame, so you're getting like a ton of mobility with this, and it just feels really fantastic. I love it. Still rocking my Code Duello. This is auto-loading lasting impression, and I also have Argent Ordnance on this build, so that's why I'm using a rocket launcher. I could switch to Deathbringer. I don't know if Deathbringer is as amazing as lasting impact here, but I do have the catalyst for it now, which can make it do more damage more often, I guess, but for now I'm going with Code Duello because that's a little more consistent and I know what it's going to do instead of waving bolts everywhere. But so helmets, still have powerful friends, love those stats, hard to get rid of those stats. Here, so I have Amphibian Aspect. This just makes everything just feel so snappy, so snappy, with incredible ready speed and reload speed and increased melee range. I have Argent Ordnance on here for a charge with light rocket build. Taking charge is my way of charging myself with power or light, so I can do Argent Ordnance. And then I also have Blast Radius on because I have both a grenade launcher and a rocket launcher, so you can become charged with light through that. And then I have double rocket launcher scav on, which I will need to switch to traction if I'm playing on console. And then I also have Protective Lights. That's another way to use my charges of light if I find myself in trouble. I have all my class ability cooldown things on, remaining from when I was using the other boots, but I mean, there aren't that many great substitutes for it anyway, so whatever. And so it's a really fun build, and I will try and get into an override match here to see how that feels in practice. This does allow me to have Overload Submachine Gun on, which at least makes me helpful in killing Overload's Minotaurs, so I'm not totally useless in this. I need to see if do I even have any charges? Okay, I gotta make a charge. Perfect. Oh good, I finished the Guardian Games quest. Not sure how that happened, but here we are. And then gotta start a new Crucible quest here for Transmog, so that's very fun. The way I describe this build is like everything feels like so fast with the lightweight submachine gun, Amphibian aspects. It's so snappy, and then you can spam your abilities so often, and you're creating so many stasis crystals, and like Wellspring is filling up your abilities, Demolitionist is filling up your abilities, and just stasis in PvE feels really good. I just really enjoy, especially for this mode, how it feels. Obviously, if you're in a Nightfall or a raid and you need to have on a well or geomags or whatever for a specific encounter, that's different. But for this activity, I find this is a lot of fun. If I was still playing Battlegrounds, which I might go back to at some point, this seems like it would be a good build for that as well, because it is kind of devastating for mob clear. And I've really enjoyed that. I'm still kind of working through my other builds with Titan and Hunter. I am using the new Hunter boots. Those boots are pretty insane. They have buffed Blade Barrage to make it feel actually like useful again for the first time since they nerfed it a bunch of times and nerfed Shards of Galanor and all that stuff. You can also use it to self-buff yourself with Tether and then switch to a bunch of rockets and do kind of an insane amount of damage, so I might have to go through that whole build on a different occasion. But for now, I've mostly been playing my Warlock, which is my main. I think I'm declaring that at this point. I committed to Warlock for Guardian Games, which clearly panned out well as we got our second place there. But yeah, so far I'm really liking all the new gear. The new stasis things are fun in PvE at least. I know that there are some obnoxious things in PvP, like Hunters just getting flat out better grenades. I am curious to see how that goes in Trials today, and I may just have to use the Titan and its anti-stasis boots to deal with that, because it's going to be pretty annoying otherwise. And man, this is taking a long time to load in here. People not on SSDs or something? I don't know what's going on. But my plan today is to get the trial submachine gun, which I've heard is amazing. And I was farming for Nightfalls for plug 1, and I got one, and it's kind of underwhelming. People were kind of all about it. I know it can roll with Reservoir Burst, but I don't know, I just don't love it. Alright, I have run this so many times already. I was kind of bragging about my gauntlet upgrades and my engram upgrades, and everyone just told me to go outside, which is fair, and here I am inside on a Saturday playing this, so what are you gonna do? So yeah, just this SMG just feels fantastic. I absolutely love it. Gotta save up to plus 10 for the heavy drop. The best actual heavy for this might be a sword, that because you can just hack through like literally everything with that, but I don't really have a good Eternity's Edge yet on this, so I'd have to just pull Falling Guillotine out of somewhere. Good shot. Alright. Also good shot. I know that hit him, okay. So you can see, I don't know if you can see, but like the shards kind of spiral towards you, and you can see that I have an overshield now, which is useful. Like it's still up, like it lasts a good amount of time, and it takes a halfway decent amount of damage. I don't know my headphones in, so I'm gonna miss all the audio cues for for deposit sounds. Alright, someone is getting the ball. Okay, so I should say this since my last video. Since I made my last video, DMG has confirmed that there is no way to predictably spawn the Loot Goblin, which gives you bonus data inside the thing. It's a random chance, but you will have more of a chance if you dunk data spikes, which, I mean, everyone kind of dunks data spikes every round, so I don't know if that's like really that big of a deal. Like you're always going to kind of do that. So, but just know that there is nothing. I heard that you had to have 3 different people dunk the ball, which I specifically disproved. And then I heard that you had to kill all these red things before any of them switch position, which I also disproved. So there is nothing that reliably gets it to spawn. It is a pretty low spawn chance. I want to say it's like a 10% chance based on what I've seen and what I've run so far. All right, now we get, okay, so you can see the new aspect here where it generates all these crystals every time you freeze something. So that gives you an overshield that will recharge your melee, even if you can't see your melee right now. It does a whole lot of stuff, so pretty useful. Hello. I like this grenade launcher. I want a better roll than I have, but it's nice to have a breach in that slot again. So I don't remember the last time we had. Maybe it was in Iron Banner. I can't even remember. All right, my motes are full. All right, a whole bunch of things over here. I still like Duskfield for PvE because they didn't nerf it in PvE, so it still sucks things in and is a pretty solid pick. Better than Cold Snap or Glacial, I think. Alright, Yellow Bar phase. So I finished all of the quests where I needed like dedicated weapon kills, so I can kind of use whatever I want. I was using like just auto rifles or just breach launchers for a while, but now I'm able to do whatever I want, which is nice. That's why I was finally able to make builds. Oh, that's dead already. Okay. Is this a heal person? Nope, just a normal well, I think. I've also finished my do these without dying triumph, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Not that that's even a requirement for the season, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh wait, I thought more things were spawning. Well, that wasn't useful. Come on. Come on. Okay, well that was pretty much a wasted super, but what are you gonna do? One more. Boop. Okay. Sure, that worked. So yeah, I tried a few different things. I tried the Sun build. I tried a Void build with the boots and Nova, which felt pretty good, but I don't know. I think this new Stasis aspects are really what kind of run me over. Stun you. Yes, this does not have auto loading. That's one thing I don't like about the Breach Launcher, but what are you gonna do? Is that Deathbringer? What was that? I like this activity. It's fun. It's fast paced. It's a lot different than kind of anything we've done in a while. I don't think it is on the level of Sundial or anything like that. I was gonna revive you because it does feel like a public event, especially this part. Like I know it's longer than a public event and has different components to it. Oh, we're already done. Pretty sure I've been at max emotes for like 5 minutes. See, and I already have super again. So, are we ever gonna have anywhere to spend Hero Always pieces? Since that's fallen currency, can we just like donate it to the Elix Sneak Order? Because they're kind of poor and starving in the old boss level. A lot of wyverns in this. They really love their wyverns now, and we know wyverns are going to be in Vault of Glass, so that's fun. This guy is always the last one to survive. Oh, good shot. Whatever the hell that was. Whisper? Got the well on to efficiently hack down these things here. Please go away. Yeah, I really love this SMG. I could also see a Feeding Frenzy multi-kill clip version of this being really good for just pure damage. So I'll look for one of those too. You can kind of focus for this with one of the Umbrals for future War Cult weapons, but I'm going to finish the Gauntlet before I start focusing for anything. And you just kind of get enough random weapons where... Oh god, it freaks me out every time. And we'll see if I can avoid dying here, but... Oh wait, that was an Aggies before. Which one is this? One of the larger sliding ones. Yeah, that's always me. I say as I'm about to die. Okay. So activate this. Always remember to wait a little bit before those... Yep. Cautionary tale, man, right there. It takes a little while for those to appear, and they look like they've appeared, and they definitely have not, so... That happens frequently. Oh, okay, he's gone. And even like not dying, I still just barely ever make it there in time anyway, so it feels like there's really no point in running those half the time, because like someone is probably always going to beat you. Alright, so we get the little dude to spawn. Does not look like it. We will see. I probably should have saved that. Oh well, I'll kill some other things. Kill the, Oh wait, where's the dude with the... Oh, here he is. And I don't have anything anti-barrier, so... Just going to freeze him and blow him up. There we go. That worked. Flawless. I don't understand what the point is of dunking these data spikes during this event. I have yet to actually figure that out. Like, maybe those still have a chance to spawn the dude, like, later on, but I have not actually seen that to be true, so I don't really know what's going on there. Boop. Oh, he's probably standing in the well. Yeah, people have gotten the burn down on this boss pretty good at this point. Ah! Duped. Outplayed. No. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Well, that's okay. Yeah, swords are really probably just the best thing here. Yeah, go away. Swords just hack through everything, and you can use them to hack through the wyvern too. He will probably kill you, but if you don't really care about surviving, no real reason not to. Yeah, okay. Then everyone just totally burst them down at the end there. What do we got? Legendary Engram, and because my umbrals are full, Rangefinder Thresh. Boo, that is bad. I already have full auto frenzy, so I don't really care. But yep, so that was my Warlock, and I don't know, I'm just having a lot of fun with that build. I will probably have to change strategies for Vault of Glass or Grandmaster Nightfalls or whatever, but this has just been kind of what I've enjoyed using for now. The look I like, the mods I like, the gear I like, so yeah, I hope you like this, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.